So overall, I thought the play was definitely really strange. The fact that the Maenads killed the cattle in a very gruesome way by tearing them apart, and they really didn't show any remorse. And Dionysius was enjoying Pentheus's mom, Agath, killing her own son um, as a way to get revenge. And I thought that was really sinister. There's definitely a lot of sinister undertones throughout the play. So I think the main concerns of the play would be the struggle for power and masculinity, and I think they're definitely associated with the male gods, more specifically Dionysius and Pentheus, because they're both fighting for the throne, and they both resemble, I guess, toxic masculinity within Greek society, because they don't, because the way they treat women by um, overpowering them and not listening to anybody else other than themselves and thinking that they can do whatever they want and they can kind of walk over women and women are kind of seen as second class. And I looked up the word krebad and it means old age. And the way this is significant because in the when Agav uses that word, she's dismissing Cadmus after he tries to like after when he's trying to like convince her that she is under a spell by Dionysius and that she actually in fact killed her own son and uh, and she is confused and doesn't understand what he's talking what he means, so she uses that word as a way to like dismiss him and say, oh well, he's just getting old, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah. And then I would say that the Maenads are definitely depicted as free spirited but in a negative light. um, because like in Greek society, like, women are seen as second class. They're kind of seen as like anything there's a double standard, so anything that they do that a man would do is 10 times worse, and they're unholy. Especially in the religious play, when they were seen as like in the hills, like pulling up their skirts and like well, like showing a lot of skin and getting drunk. And I say like Elvis and Dionysius, um, they both have large female followings. They're both seen as womanizers, and Elvis is in real life has that type of presence. Well, he had that type of presence, and that's kind of embodied in Dionysius because Dionysius was is a god of wine, and he was seen womanizing with the Maenads and the other women on the hill. Um, and then my two questions would be, will Dionysius return to Earth? And why would Dionysius kill Pentheus but not kill Agav and Cadmus, even though that they were also the ones? He even mentions the fact that they were the ones that didn't even believe that he held right to the throne, but instead he still gave them a less harsh punishment. But then he went all out to kill Pentheus, even though they both were kind of like in the wrong because Pentheus was seen as like someone who's kind of like big headed and doesn't want anyone stepping on his land. But then here comes Demetrius, who is seen as I guess the good guy just to claim his throne, but yet he kills his enemy and doesn't show any remorse. So like I don't know. And then the other people, such as like I said, Agav and Camden were also the ones against Dionysius, but then yeah, Dionysius doesn't kill them.